We are back on the show, the final segment of Fight News Now Live, heading into Saturday's doubleheader, and Gabe Morency is here to make things right with the world and let us know what is going to happen amongst these 26 fights, Gabe.
I don't know, those are pretty strong words, John. I don't know if I can make everything okay in the world, but I'm glad to see you made your way through all those protesters in New York City last week. If you noticed, I didn't shave. Couldn't afford shaving cream after that debacle that was the Woodley-Thompson fight. You know what? It was a profitable night for us. We gave you some great picks, but it would have been better if they didn't misread the damn scorecard, and it would have been better if I didn't jump up and, yeah, Woodley, yeah, plus 160. What? You know, I'm still upset. You know, as I say, it is what it is. So let's jump in, guys. I don't know, man. Everyone's acting like Ross Pearson's 42 and not 32. Like he can't fight anymore. He lost to Will Brooks. He lost a close fight to Masvidal. He was in a war with Evan Dunham. I don't think Stevie Ray's the guy to dethrone Pearson as the badass Britt Scott, etc. I like Pearson to grind this fight out. You know, Pearson's last 6 fight guys have gone to decision. So let's go with Ross Pearson, minus 115, and let's take the over in this fight. All right, we got Johnson and Volkov. I've watched a lot of Volkov over the years. You know, he's 6'7", he's 240 pounds, but he looks like a dude that would be better suited as a light heavyweight. He's got terrible takedown defense. Johnson's just your run-of-your-mill, huge American type of, slugger slash wrestler. I'm going to take a shot here. I think he can take Volkov down and sort of grind him out. I'll take Johnson at a small price. And not a lot to do here, guys, with the Brazilian card, man. Everyone's a huge favorite. Anytime you get a Nogueira, brother, as a plus 300 on his home soil, yeah, you want to take a look. But I don't think he's going to beat Bader. So let's go with the Thalos ladies and Jocko over 2.5 round, guys.
Thank you very much, Gabe. And, I mean, Americans were upset about one decision last week. Gabe clearly more upset about another from 205. As we take a look at our main card picks for Saturday.
There's a first, right?
Man,
first?
Unanimous across the board here. Gegard Mousasi over Uriah Hall. Ross Pearson as he's taking on Stevie Ray. Ryan Bader expecting to beat Nogueira. Thomas Almeida, who takes on Alberto Morales. And then Claudia Gadelha, who takes on Courtney Casey. So, guys, I think we can expect a number of upsets on Saturday.
Hold on. Last minute change. I want to reverse every one of my picks. Right now, I'm going to go with all the opposite. I'm going to stick with that. Because that makes about as much sense. Even though we all seem consistent, it's the fight game, man.
I've got to say, I mean, action-wise, I think Gegard Mousasi and Uriah Hall, there's a lot to look forward to in that fight. As we mentioned with Ryan Bader and Nogueira, maybe this is not going to be the most entertaining fight in the world, but to me, there are more stakes involved in that fight just because of the lack of contenders at 205, whereas even a strong win from Gegard Mousasi, he could be another 2 wins away from getting near that title shot. That's how deep middleweight is.
I wouldn't be surprised if this light heavyweight matchup is one of the fights that we're talking about coming out of the weekend because of how good Bader looked against Ilia Latifi. And Little Nog was not supposed to beat Pat Cummins in that fight. Anything could happen. As Robin says, he changed all his picks because this is the fight game, and that is the reality.
Yeah, that's the reality. Thomas Almeida, man, let's see how this kid bounces back.
All right, tune in. We've got the main card from Belfast, Northern Ireland, the prelims from Brazil. Tune in on Saturday. It's a UFC doubleheader. For Robin Black, John Ramsey, and Gabe Morency, I'm John Pollock, and enjoy the fights.